Okay, so I had a few questions on my channel. On my first ever video, some people were asking me to address it. So well, they weren't asking me. They just found some problems with it, and I thought maybe I'm gonna address the problems. And it was mostly one person that had the problem, and I'm going to address it right now. So um. It was called the Purpose for Atheists, and basically, I already talked about this, but um, uh, he didn't understand my point. So let me just one sec. Let me just pull it up. Okay, the page is up. I'm sorry that the picture is only going to be the purpose sign. It just I've already tried to edit the video and it just took too long, and then I listened to my own argument and I was like, yeah, I really didn't do a better job to better say my argument again, so I just decided to scrap that video and make another one. And finding pictures off of Google is harder to do. It's really hard to do. It's really annoying and hard to do. Anyway, so let me just read this. So first point is well, this is what he says. Thanks for the explanation. It was a bit confusing. One sec. Um, that the video's title is about what an atheist's purpose in life is when you're talking about animals at the top of the food chain for half the video. Yes, I did address the animals on the top of the food chain. They don't really have much of a purpose rather than eat smaller animals that are on the bottom of the food chain. And what's the purpose of the animals on the top of the food chain if it's just to eat the animals on the bottom? Like, that's not much of a purpose. Just eliminate the animals on the bottom of the food chain in the first place, and then you're done. That purpose is eliminated. It's just a waste of space and waste of matter. Uh, and my point was that this was all during my debate against a Christian and a Muslim. Basically, the Christian said that everything has a purpose, and everything's purpose is for humans to indulge in and to enjoy. But what kind of a purpose is predators to eat smaller animals? What kind of a purpose is that for us? You know, this was a rebuttal against Christians. This wasn't aimed at anyone else, and that the fact that you didn't understand it, that's really, really sad. So, when you're talking about animals at the top of the food chain for half the video, then finally answer the question posed in the title with, I don't want my purpose to worship. Please get your grammar straight. To worship an evil god. Yes, that's what I don't want my purpose to be. So don't let anything or anyone dictate your purpose besides yourself, because you're the one. It's your choice what your purpose should be. So follow your heart. That was my point. Which doesn't actually address the question, because an atheist's purpose isn't to worship God. No, a person's purpose is to worship God in the Bible. That's what it says in the Bible. Jesus says that you're not that's not what it's supposed to be, but it doesn't really seem like it if he's threatening you with eternal hellfire if you don't worship him. So it's like, no, 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 no. We don't have to be friends, but if we're not friends, I'll just punch you in the face every single day of your life, really, really hard. No, 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 no. Just don't think. Just think of us as like acquaintances. We don't have to be friends. That's basically kind of what he's doing. It's like, no, no, no. You don't have to worship me, but you're gonna go to hell if you don't. I just want to be friends, but if you don't worship me, then you're gonna go to hell. I mean, I'm sorry, you know. So yeah, that's what a person's purpose is in the Bible. So don't say that that's not a person's purpose in the Bible. And you conceded that animals lower on the food chain have a purpose of being food. Yes, yes, that is what I said, because I mean, yeah, that's kind of what their purpose is, if they have any purpose. I'm not saying that they have a purpose. I'm saying if they have any purpose, that's their purpose. I actually don't believe in purpose, which was my point. How can you believe in purpose if there's animals such as the lion, the zebra, and the gazelle that don't have a purpose outside of they're in a circle of purpose. Basically, the lion eats the gazelle and the zebra. That's all it does. The vulture eats other animals. Why not eliminate all of those useless animals that just coincide with each other if God is real? Why didn't God do that? Because he could just eliminate the vulture, the lion, the zebra, the gazelle, and everything, but just leave cows, chickens, and pigs, and put a lot of humans on Earth so that and give us all the knowledge of how to hunt pigs easily and not drive them to extinction. There you go. That's an easier way, and that's a less waste of matter. And lions usually, like some lions, sometimes even eat humans. So, I mean, that's not really fulfilling their purpose, which is to be good to us. Basically, what the Bible says is everything is made for man's pleasure. So, yeah. Um, how is that any sort of purpose? That's exactly what I'm asking. Thank you for asking the same question as I am. By that logic, you could say that the purpose of an animal's high on the food chain is to eat. Yes, that is exactly what I'm saying. Okay, and yes, I noticed it was your first video, and it just seemed it was because you seemed passionate about being a new voice in atheism that I thought I'd comment on how I thought you could do better. First of all, I didn't do badly, so there is no time to improve. I think I got my point across. I think I made all my logical points, which I believe were logical. The fact that you don't believe they were logical doesn't mean that I lost, doesn't mean that I did poorly. Just because it's your opinion that I did poorly doesn't mean that your opinion is true. If your opinion was that all black people were evil, is that does that make your opinion true? I mean, from what you're saying, it seems that you're really overconfident in your own opinion, because you could have said that it's your opinion that you think I did poorly, but no, you said I did poorly, which I do not believe. I think I did pretty well. I think I got my point across. I think I did it in a well manner, though it was improvised, which is what I'm doing right now, and I think I'm doing a fair job of pointing out my faults. And well, I don't really see any faults in that. Yeah, of course, I said things that may seem complex, but I even realized when I was listening to it myself, it was really complex. It was pretty hard to understand, to a degree. So, uh, I'm an atheist, so when I watch other atheists make videos on these topics, I like them to be done well. Well, fuck you then. Unlike the muddle-headed thinking so prevalent in theist videos. First of all, theists don't always fail. Sometimes they prove. Sometimes they have logical arguments. Just because you don't believe that doesn't mean that you're right. Again. And unfortunately, I thought you sounded similarly muddle-headed here. Congrats! You thought that was your opinion. Congrats! I think if you want to get your points across, you shouldn't make up points on the spot. I don't make them on the spot. I actually thought about them before I made this video, but I I deliver them on the spot. Basically, I know the points that I'm gonna make, but I deliver them on the spot. So right now, I knew what I'm gonna say, but I delivered the wording on the spot. So basically, I knew that I was going to have to deliver that animals on the food chain, on the top of the food chain, are pointless and not needed. How am I going to word that? That is what's improvised. I don't word things before I actually upload. I mean, record. So, see right there, that might have not made much sense, but because I um, rearranged the words in a way to you know, on the spot. It was all improvised the way I rearranged the words. So, I think if you want to get your points across, you should make okay. They they really should they really should be thought through, so that people can respect your opinion. People already do respect my opinion. My friends respect my opinion. If you don't respect my opinion, then you're a dickhead. You're ignorant. Because first of all, you're supposed to respect everyone's opinion. If someone has an opinion, you're supposed to respect that because it's their opinion. What a dickhead! You're such a dickhead. Fuck you. Who do you think you are? Um. Also, in response to what is there to research, basically that was in quotations because I asked what is there to research. I was referring to the point in the video where you said Fox News might have said something. Okay, when I say might have said something, that means that I know some source said that, but I'm just naming the source to be more credible. I know that someone said that, but I'm saying the source, even though I'm not fully sure of it. So I know this is kind of a fault on my behalf, but like I said, the delivery is usually improv. So yeah, and if I say might, then I'm 50% sure that they said that, or 60% sure, or 70. 80 and 90 is usually the spot where I say I'm pretty sure. No, I even said pretty sure. I'm pretty sure. I never said I might be sure. You're not sure because you didn't fully research. Okay. Um, you didn't fully research either. You didn't fully research this video, so you don't know the points that I actually made. So what's your point? Um, it's very poor form to just assume things when you're accusing someone of saying something if they might have not said it. Okay. If Fox News might have not said it, that still means that some source said it, and they're as credible as any other source. I mean, Fox News says usually the stupidest shit, and I mean, they're not really. They could be credited for the same thing because they usually say the same thing. So that's probably why I said might be sure. And by might be sure, I actually am pretty sure. So that's something I expect from theists. Well, then you're ignorant. You're an ignorant bastard. And then the rest of the video is a bit of self-help about listening to your heart. I think you'll find all theists who say they are listening to their hearts. Oh, okay, congrats. Theists are doing that. You know what theists are also doing? They're breathing. Does that mean that we shouldn't breathe? Oh, good point. Good point. Just because they're listening to their heart doesn't mean we can't. Even more so than atheists. Congrats. Even more. They breathe even more so than atheists. Congrats. What's your point? Who listen to the evidence and not their personal feelings. First of all, atheists, that is wrong because atheists actually do listen to their personal feelings. Atheists, abortion is more of a personal feeling. The evidence is against that because our personal feeling is that um, abortion should be legal because it's a woman's choice. That is personal feelings. The evidence is that you're actually killing a living thing because it's actually living. You're killing a living thing when it hasn't even taken its first breaths. That is evidence. That is why it's wrong. But we choose to think of the of our personal feelings, which I believe our personal feelings is more correct in that sense. But you said that it's not correct to look at personal feelings, and so you're saying we shouldn't look at the evidence. The evidence states that we're animals. We should kill each other. Our primal instincts is to kill, steal, and do horrible things to other societies rather than our own. Does that mean that we should follow them? Does that mean that our purpose should be that? Because that's what you're saying. That is the evidence. That is what we should do. That, I mean, our personal feelings um, can tell us not to do that. And our personal feelings tell us what we want to do, not what anything else wants to do, because the evidence of the universe, the evidence of my DNA that tells me that I should kill or should do this, I won't listen to it because it's my choice. It's my body, it's my brain, and it's my thoughts. Ultimately, it's my blood. It's not yours. And telling people that you shouldn't listen to your personal feelings, that's stupid. You're a fucking stupid idiot. This really pisses me off when you force your beliefs on other people, saying that you should follow the evidence, not your personal feelings, because that's wrong and that's flawed. And atheists do follow their own personal feelings. Abortion laws is personal feelings. Personal feelings, as in the personal feeling that women should have rights to their own body. That's a personal feeling. Let your heart guide you, but not to their ultimate demise. This is in quotations. Let your emotions guide you, but at the same time, let your mind guide you. Honestly, okay, congrats. That's what I said. What's your point? Don't let your let your heart guide you, but don't let it destroy you. Because my heart can tell me that I should go chase after that one girl because she's hot. I may spend all my money on that. That is what I meant. Don't follow your heart until your ultimate demise. That is what I meant. I didn't mean anything other than that. Okay. Uh, Honestly, on rewatching, it's a bit more confusing, particularly at the end. I just clarified the end, and what's so confusing about the end? All I said at the end is follow your own purpose, do whatever you want. It's your choice. I think I even have a Word document on this, because I think I wrote this out before I actually um like read it, or no, I didn't, whatever. But still, it's like, come on. So I hope you've been able to see that yourself, and will be at least prepared in the future. First of all, you don't tell me to do anything, because right here you're basically acting like a critic that's saying, okay, so basically you should do this. No, it's my channel. It's not yours. And I presented my points clearly. I did a honestly good job. If you find it wrong, it's not my fault. It's not my fault that you misinterpreted it or find it wrong. Because right now, I think you're helping the cause. You're not. I don't think you're helping the cause. What cause? What is your cause? To destroy theists? No, I'm trying to prove to theists that we're not evil, that we have a purpose, that I could bring in that like people who don't understand atheism fully should understand it. I'm telling them why it makes sense. By the end, I was almost wishing you would say, just kidding, I believe in Jesus. Atheists suck, because I wouldn't have been surprised. Well, fuck you then. That's the most insulting thing I've ever heard. Um, Fuck you then. I mean, come on. You're a dumbass. You're a closed-minded, ignorant dumbass. Uh, I'm surprised that you're not a theist. By what you're saying of theists. If you think all theists are idiots, then I think we should change the term to of theists to what you are, okay? Because I think that'd make more sense. By the end, I was almost okay. Man, I'm being harsh. Lol. Ha 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 ha. So funny. Oh my gosh. Ha ha. So funny. Man, I'm being so harsh. Yeah, you kind of are, dickhead. I'm so sorry, but really, you have a long ways to go. Long. That's your opinion. Congrats. That is your opinion. That's not. That's not uh, my. That's not anything that, I mean, should hurt me. That's your opinion. I mean, it first bothered me, but after making two videos of this, it showed me how stupid your points were and how I want to say small-minded, closed-minded, and actually small-minded you are. So it doesn't bother me anymore. So you are forgiven, and I hope you could forgive me when I call you stupid, but it was all deserved. I hope you guys enjoy this more aggressive kind of ranting video. Please leave a like, subscribe to my channel because subscribing will be awesome, 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 awesome. And yeah, leave a comment to join the discussion, and I would love to hear from what you think of this argument, what you think I did wrong, what you think I did right. So thanks, guys.